First question I have is from Linda. She asks, how do you create cards of your work? Or advice on this. Okay. So the most important thing for you to do is really to have really good quality picture done of your artwork. Okay. So that's the first thing you want to do. You can either have it scanned or you can have it photographed. If you work with a professional photographer, any large artwork should be fine as well. Okay. I used to go with a professional photographer. He did all my artwork and he was very good at it. He charged me $75 per hour, and that at that time it was 2007. That's when I started doing reproductions, and so I would say at now 2024, it's probably double the price now, but they are worthwhile. Okay, working with a professional photographer is definitely worthwhile. The way to do it so that it doesn't cost you a lot of money is to um, make sure that you create your whole collection first and then bring that batch of paintings to the photographer, because what the photographer has to do is basically set up his studio to photograph your artwork, right? So each time he set it up, he is charging you. That's the reason why it's worth your while when you bring the batch of paintings there. Therefore, you will get the best price. At one point, I was doing the batch of artwork, and then I had three extra pieces of artwork that I wanted to get them photographed. And ended up the three pieces of artwork cost me more than the 25 pieces of artwork that I brought to him as a batch of artwork. So it just tells you how much the time that it takes to basically set up a studio is very time consuming. So you will be charged for it. Okay. And so once you get a really good picture done, what you want to talk to your photographer about is that you want a contact sheet. Okay. What a contact sheet is basically a piece of paper that he's going to print out all the little contact pictures of your artwork so that you can take a look at it and look at it beside your original painting. So if there's any color that is not quite right, or things are not defined, or there's some blurriness to the artwork, make sure you let him know or let her know, and so that he or she can do the color correction. After the color correction is corrected and it's all done, I want you to ask for two files. Okay, one is a 300 dpi file and one is a 72 dpi file. The 72 dpi file is for you, is a small resolution, and that's for you to put into your website as well as when you share it on social media. Because those files are small resolution, therefore they cannot just easily print it out and pirate your artwork. Because the resolution is too small. With a 300 dpi file, that's for you to print from, okay? So that your reproductions is really good quality. That's why you have to ask for two files, the 72 dpi one and the 300 dpi one, okay? Now, if you want to get your picture scanned, that's fine as well. And it depends how much they charge. I once went with a scanner and he charged me $100 for a 36 by 48 painting, but it comes with a canvas print as well. And the canvas print was, I believe, was 15 by 30. Yeah, I think, sorry, I don't quite remember it, but I don't have that canvas print anymore. But anyway, I think it was, so it was a 36 by 48. So I think it was half the size. That's right. It was 36 by 48. So then it was 18 by 20, 36 by 48 by 24. Okay, so it was 18 by 24. But each consequent canvas print that I had to purchase was still costing me $100. So scan is more expensive because they had to take like a large painting, especially a large painting, because when they scan a large painting, they have to scan a few, right? They basically do one part of the painting and then they do the middle part, and then they kind of move the painting around the scanner, and then they have to stitch them all up together. That's why it's very expensive. Therefore, I would suggest that you go to a photographer, a professional photographer. Unless your painting has a lot of details that he said that this large painting is not going to get all the details, then you would need to get a scanner. I believe a professional photographer would definitely get you the quality that you want. And there will also be the one that is less expensive to work with as well, okay? So make sure you bring up that painting to the photographer, you ask for a contact sheet, get them color corrected before you ask for a 300 dpi file as well as a 72 dpi file. The 72 dpi file is for you to insert into your website as well as share with your social media so that your audience can just easily print it out and pirate artwork. 300 dpi file is the one that you're actually going to print from. Okay, and that's how you create cards with your artwork. And make sure you have a good rapport with your photographer, okay? Because that if you have a symbiotic relationship with your photographer and your printer, most likely your photographer is also going to be a printer, then it will make your business so much smoother, right? Because he or she is going to help you to build this business. Therefore, make sure you have a good rapport with them and work well together. It's a very important relationship to have. It's your photographer and your printer. Most likely, they are the same person.